So this is a small topic or the extended topic of Mobius transformation or bilinear transformation. So in this means this is what? This is fixed or invariant points. This is a general topic. That means this can be of another type of the fixed point can be of another type of transformation also. But here in this video we are concentrating on the fixed points or invariant points of bilinear transformation only, right? So as the name suggests, bilinear, that means two. So in bilinear transformation you will get at most 2 points. That means you can get less than 2 point or 2 point, but no more than 2 points, right? So what do you mean by fixed or invariant points? So for that, assume that you are having a point, let's say 4, 2 in a z plane. Z means our xy plane. So after performing certain operation on this point, if you are transforming this point into the w plane, that is UV plane, then if you are getting the same 4-2 or 4, 2 point in the w plane also, then you can say that this point, that is 4, 2, is a fixed or invariant point in a bilinear transformation. So that means suppose that you are having 4, 1. Let's say we are having a 4, 1 point in a z plane, that is xy plane, and if you are performing a transformation or mapping operation on this point, and if you are getting the same point in the w plane or UV plane as 4, 1, then you can say that this point 4, 1 is a fixed or invariant points, right? So what is the formula or what is the trick to find this invariant points? Means in the examination you are asked to find the invariant point of this bilinear transformation. So at that time you need to do what? You just need to replace this w with z. Why we are replacing this w with z? Because we are performing a mapping operation. After performing this mapping operation, we are getting what? The same point z which we are getting in the z plane. So this is the same point z which is in the xy plane. After mapping, we are getting the same point. So we are putting w equals to z. That means our point is a fixed point. So now we will solve the sum related to this topic. So the question is, find the fixed point of the following transformation. Means in the place of fixed point you can be asked of invariant point also. So at that time don't get confused. So here can be invariant also, right? Invariant. In examination they can ask find the invariant point, that means fixed point. So what was the concept? That means the point which we are getting in the z plane after, means the point which we are getting in the w plane after performing the mapping operation will be the same point which we have in the z plane. So we just need to put z in place of w, right? So let w is equals to z. So by applying this condition you can find the fixed point, because this is the condition of fixed point. So z is equals to what? 1 plus z upon 1 minus z. And in bilinear transformation you can get at most 2 points only. That means 2 or less than 2, not more than 2. So z minus z square is equals to 1 plus z. So it will be z square plus z plus 1 minus z, which is equals to 0. So you can see here plus z minus z gets cancelled. So z square plus 1 equals to 0. That means z square is equals to minus 1, which is equals to z is equals to plus or minus under root of minus 1, right? So what is under root of minus 1? It is nothing but iota. So z is equals to plus or minus I. So we are getting these 2 points or 2 fixed points. So this is fixed points. So in the question you just need to replace w with z and you will get your answer, right? And don't cancel like this, don't cancel this, because in some questions you will find a quadratic form. So if you will cancel this thing, then you cannot solve further. So try to bring in this form and then see if it is going to be cancelled or not. If not, then you are getting a quadratic form. Then in that you have to find the discriminant, and after that you can get the roots also, and that roots are the points, fixed points, right? So that's it. This is the small topic but important topic and scoring topic. If you are having any questions, so you can ask me in the comment section, and in next topic I will try to cover the partial derivatives, or I will start a new topic, right? So if you are new to this channel, then please subscribe to my channel, press the bell icon, and if you like this video, then make sure that you hit the like button. Share this video as much as you can share, right? So have a good day and bye.